here we are. It's been quite a morning getting to this point. And I shall explain. I'm going to start whooping up my lather. I got my, this is a beautiful brush. Chisel and Hound. And I'm not quite sure. I got this off of a BST listing, I think on Facebook. Just love the look of this thing. But I don't know what, this is probably the best knot that I have because it's so soft on the tips. It always feels like there's soap on there, but it's not. It's just so soft and slippery. To me, I should use it more. I should find out what knot this is. Anyway, it's been an odd morning, and I was laughing at myself because some of the irony of what I was dealing with. So you guys know Barber Dave, Hombres, and we're buddies. We play off each other in our videos and stuff. Also come to the Shaving Cadre and you can watch us enable the heck out of each other in various hobbies. But in one of his last videos, he really knackered himself up, dropping a straight razor blade right down onto his finger, which took a few millimeters to stop the thing. So I had to pause his shave in the middle of it to get some first aid, and I teased him because he took out the best part of the video. I mean, right? It's like NASCAR. We're waiting for the blood. I guess he's, look, I mean, I'm wearing my, the excess lather goes here, and there's something there. Official old school logo TSC shirt. Anyway, so he finished the rest of his shave with a dressing on his finger. And yesterday I was cutting up watermelon and, I don't know, pulled the knife where my finger was. And I thought that I just cut it, but it hurt much more than normal. So it wasn't just a cut, it was like actually sliced a round of skin off. So there's a lot of exposed nastiness. And so I posted a picture just telling him it's a sympathy wound for him. Well, this morning is a mess dealing with changing the dressing yesterday. Started bleeding again and everything. So this morning I came down to do all of this. My first thoughts were I haven't done a straight open blade shave in the last couple of days. So we're getting back to the Essence razor. And then I thought, now Gear Noir, who I don't think watches any of our videos, so hopefully I'll tag him when I post this one, because buddy, you're loved and thought of and spoke of often. He got himself a Titleist Essence, and he uses Feather Pros in this thing. He used Feather Pros when he used to use, like myself, a Feather SS razor before this, and he used Feather Pros in that. I couldn't, it was just too aggressive. But I thought, you know, I've gotten several hundred shaves under my belt since then, and make a good video. Let me try this much more aggressive blade. Even Barber Dave uses a Pro Guard in this. So I thought, so I loaded it up with a Feather Pro. So I thought, well, that's a good video. Then I had to take the dressing off my finger to do my shower, and here comes the blood again. You know, like, I'm not gonna go into details about what caused that, but let's just say the shower looked like a horror movie scene. So I'm all wrapped up again. I was hoping that, you know, one night of this on it would be the end of it, but no. So I almost pulled the plug on this video at that point. But then I thought, again, like NASCAR, like, if every time you watched our videos, nothing out of the normal happened, I don't know that. many of my videos are normal, but again, I thought, why take away the chance for complete disaster from the viewers? So here we are. Beautiful, beautiful brush. Here I'm using what I'll just show you the name of this one. Scuttle Soap. Brian sent me this one too. Lovely, lovely smelling soap. I love this stuff. Murphy and McNeil is the company that does all these kind of Gaelic type things. And then I thought, well, I know Major Rich only shaved with one hand on both sides, and he tried to do, like, what's he call it, double winger. He tried to use the off hand on the off side. It didn't go so well. I mean, you have muscle memory. You're just used to doing something. We'll see how this goes. I thought, well, I don't want to get this wet. Should I try just using so with a more aggressive blade that I haven't used in this razor, we'll just see where this goes. I think I'd much rather get the dressing wet than to try that. And I have a couple things I want to show you. I should have started with that, but I ran upstairs to get them after my shower, which means that my beard is dried out more than normal before the shave, which tends to not bode well. So that first couple strokes, no problem. Wasn't even thinking about it. I was talking to you guys. Let's see. They're pretty good. Let's pretty well see how, obviously the first pass is the, so now here, how the heck, I should have what, Rich, do you do, this is a bad idea. Hold on, let's see, if I hold it like, I can hold this. Now I'm curious. I should have watched Rich first. Do you pull your arm all the way? My first time, right hand on the left side of the face. This how you do it, Rich? I can't get a lot of track. Huh. It's not terrible. Let's see, I gotta come more straight down. I need that music. Or what else would they play? The room would get dark and there'd be a spotlight. So that went all right. So see, now I go like this. So how would I kind of like, I can't. It gets serious where when I stop talking, there's actually a little fear right there. Well, I don't know if that's how Rich does it. That came out all right. Can I get a round of applause? Can I? That was, if you know, you know, right? It came out okay. I don't know that I'm gonna keep doing that, but that was a nice little challenge. Interesting. Oh, let me show you some stuff. I got a new shave towel. What? Merch. Got my merch. Got a few other, I've only brought one of the other things down with me. I'm not gonna wear this to shave in. I don't want to ruin the thing, but look at his shirt. Isn't that awesome? As soon, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I thought it was an awesome idea to get these shirts. My daughter wore one out. We went out to dinner yesterday. She wore hers. She's into the merch, the YouTuber merch. A Although now is it, what's that program? Can't even think of it. Anyway, apparently that's the thing, is if you get super popular, you put out some merch and you make people prepay for it, and then it may or may not show up in 3 months. But Glenda the Good Witch on the Shaving Cadre produced all, as of today, exclusive producer of, or so far today, or whatever, of Nurse Dave Shaving World merch. So see, that's interesting. So this is the left side of the face, right? Normally I would use the left hand to do the first pass, but I do the right hand. I guess it's obvious because of the angle, right? Because you're pulling towards, it's easier to pull the razor than to push it. Which is why, should we attempt that? On the third pass, I probably use a little too much pressure there. That might, feels fine, but that might zap me with when I get to alum block. That would not surprise me. On the third pass, I do, this way I do two kind of cross passes, because when I do this with an open blade, I never, too much cookies in the cheeks. I don't get enough traction for a nice smooth, like kind of pushing pass. Also, see, here's where I'd flip. Let's, I don't know about this, buddies. Oh, and that just feels like that. See, that's what I'm saying. That feels like I'm pushing versus pulling. It feels like I'm just gonna push that right into my cheek. Oh. Yeah, that's not Rich. How do you do that? Oh, Rich. See, so now that the tang is in the way, how am I gonna? All right, okay, all right. That did not feel good. I mean, that was totally uncomfortable. But well, let's see, but. Right. Again, this is not the smartest thing. Right here, the angle of the jaw, I could really feel the front edge of the blade. So again, that might zap me with the alum. No blood, no weepers. What? Oh. That one was, you guys are like, there's some guys who's yelling, that's not how you hold it to do that. I don't know, I pay no attention to people that shave just with their right hand through the whole thing. Well, that's not true, Rich. I pay attention to what you're saying. I've never studied your hand motions or, whoops, what have you. Yeah, now I'm feeling a bit sore. So this is a bad test for this blade because it's, yeah. Just trying to figure out the angle. This was a poor choice today. So here's where, I'm like, let's just push it. Let's push. How far can we do this? Can I get up? What? Why not? Why not? So I'm going to do my last, see the last strokes are down here. I need this area. I need the runways clear to pull traction. That is lovely smooth, I will say that. Okay, so this one I'm not gonna, it took me forever to figure out this last stroke with an open blade. I'm just gonna switch hands here before I cut my ear off. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. I think I made my neck, it's pretty smooth. I think I'm gonna light up with the alum. Okay. All right, drum roll, please. Drum roll. Oh, let's get, we don't want any more hazards. Let's make sure we're lubed up here. Okay. All right, I've never done this before either. I'm putting alum on my fingers. Oh, it didn't help at all. They say that helps you pull traction. Against the grain, open blade, Feather Pro blade. Oh man, as soon as I touch here, it's like, oh, that's smooth. Oh, that is so smooth. Huh? Huh? All right. You see, this might be the start of Nurse Dave Shaving World open blade. Oh, yeah, I did when I really felt it down there. Doing total against the grain with open blades. Whoop, too far up, huh? I love that noise at the end when you can hear like the individual hairs. That's like almost everything is gone and you know you're getting those last few to get it super smooth. I'm gonna check one more time before I touch it. Oh, see, there's nothing there. Oh man. This is gonna be a beautiful shape until the alum hits it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alrighty, Gear Noir. I see you with your Feather Pro. We'll see what happens with the alum. I may need to back off and just use a more mild blade for the next few days to let my skin recover from this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's fire. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. Sweet mercy. All right, so Stephen Heisey, well, however the heck you say his name, he's finally coming around, that guy. He's wet shaved, I guess, for quite a while, but just with minimal equipment, and that's just a shame. We can't have that. So he's been noticing what folks around the cadre are using, and just, you know, just as a matter of fact, of course you're gonna have 40 soaps and 17 brushes, and but just what the routine is for a lot of us. And I guess he'd never used alum block before and got it and was kind of wondering what's the purpose, and does it just let you know when you cut yourself? So you can see, I guess there was that weeper down there, so that use one. Alum kind of sucks, closes little stuff off. I should get this off my face, so it's gonna dry the heck out of me. Let me rinse off my brush and stuff. But it does just kind of tighten everything up. But it is a salt. I was gonna say it's aluminum salt just from the name. I don't know. Some kind of a salt chemically, and so just like salt in a wound, it is gonna let you know where it can get through that outer layer of skin. And so there's no cuts or anything here, but there's enough micro abrasions because of too much pressure that you can feel it. And I'll never say a rule is the same for everybody, but in general, as you learn pressure and shaving and all that, you, for the most part, should be able to shave without alum sting afterwards, if you are not using too much pressure. Today we will be using, nope, I'm switching it up because that won't dry quick enough. I'm using No Name Lemon. It's theirs, but you know, forget them. If they're not going to sponsor some of the best shavers in the world, they're not going to get airtime every shave. That was it. They ruined it. I use that for every shave for forever. Right? No more. No more. You can see Quinn's is just as close. So yeah, alum. The other thing Steven has gotten on board with is the old Nivea 2-in-1. This pa-pa moment brought to you by Ombre Shaving, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. We haven't presented any deals from him for a while. We're gonna have to get back to that. Maybe we get some 4th of July barbershop deals. That sounds good. I'm doing this one-handed this time. But he's seen quite a few of us using the 2, and it's all 1 now. It was 2, now it's 1, because pow, that activates it. He saw a lot of us using this, and Steven was like, hey, where'd you get that? Can't get it in the States. Professional shavers go to the ends of the earth to get the best equipment for the moneymaker. Get it from Germany, Steven. That's where we get it from. Steven said, hey, all right, I'll go get that too. As what happens when, not to dissuade anybody from joining the cadre, but it kind of, the cadre itself is a little bit like alcohol, where just in general, it lowers your resistance level a lot. And poor Steven's finding that out, but for his betterment, right? Right? So the reason I wanted to use something a little faster drying is I don't normally use talc, and I like using talc. So this is my Parasso tin of talc and my talc, dedicated talc brush. This one is rosemary and, is it rosemary or mint? They only have one rosemary one. Whatever's with rosemary is what's in this one. But so there you go. Not bad at all. I'm pretty pleased with myself. I think I'm going to use a DE blade tomorrow, just to not make things worse. Let it heal up a little bit. Yeah, I could skip a day. That would let it heal up a lot, but Nurse Dave don't skip shaving days. So we'll just switch to a DE safety razor tomorrow. But looking forward to normal shaves with this Pro blade, just to see if we can do it without the alum sting. There you go. Thank you for joining me. And if you watch this today is Sunday, we have a Zoom call this afternoon, late this afternoon, or this evening, depending on where you live in the country. That's a great way to get to know the guys. Come and join us. We'll see you on the forums.